Hello, welcome back to Aman Plays Factorio. We're on the Lazy Bastard series. As you can see, I've finally connected the coal line into the factory, and it has made it all the way up here, and these have now replenished themselves with coal. Oh. And these have been running well. I've also added a few more stone furnaces here to the iron line. We got plenty of iron coming in. I actually added several. Where'd it go? All the way down here. Added several more drills down there to the iron mine. In fact, see, only the back ones are working because these ones are all plugged up now because we're not using enough. That's a good problem to have. So let's expand our iron production all the way down the line. And whoops. Well, we're gonna need them there eventually anyway, right? And there we go. Now we're gonna have much more iron coming in, which should filter into much more of everything else being produced. So all of these should actually finally fill up. In fact, that's already full up. Look at that. All the underground belts. So since I've got 44 already, let's complete all of these. Q. Right. Remember when I said press Q and it aligns it and everything? Remember my own advice, right? So, also, I wanted to apologize for the video and audio quality of the previous episodes. I'm still kind of learning how to use the software correctly. I went back and watched the other episodes that I had recorded and realized they were pretty crappy quality. And yeah, hopefully it doesn't deter you too much. Going forward, this should be a lot better quality to be able to for video. Oh, I ran out. Wow. Better quality video, and hopefully the audio doesn't keep cutting out like it was before. Hopefully it's louder and it actually picks me up better. So hopefully all of these settings that I tweaked and modified will be much better options, settings, whatever you want to call it. But either way, hopefully it gets better enough that. Oops. That way, yeah. Hopefully it's a better quality and you guys can actually hear better what I'm doing and see better what I'm doing. So right now I'm just connecting everything with the underground belts anyway. Might as well because I had them stockpiled, right? And why? Okay, yeah, it changed it automatically the right direction at least. But where does that come from? Oh, this must be from another section over here, and it just gets caught in here for like one of these things or something. Yeah, for these two colors. We need those. I was like, what's going on there? Why do we have half an underground belt? And here's he uses an interesting trick here, Zisteau does, for getting basically 8 different sides of belts, so you can have 8 different items. The one that I use only actually has 6. I have 3 belts that just kind of spiral around. In fact, I could probably show you real fast. Bunch of Dar's book in here. Ooh, that's my starter base, based off of his. Circuits, liquid. I can find it here. Oh, there's my science lab. So I like to set up my science like this. It's just a bunch of science labs with 3 runs of belts all the way around. And they just constantly circle each other. And then if you look on the edges there, that's where the stuff comes in. So you have like green and red. Green comes in on one side, red comes in on the other. So you have one belt with green and red, one belt with blue and black, one belt with purple and yellow. The only problem with this is there's no space for white for the space science. I built this in mind with the majority of the game involved can use this until you get to late game. and in-game stuff when you start getting the white science packs from launching the rockets and stuff. But the nice thing about this is it's constantly circling all of your stuff, so they don't just go to the one end. And like what's going to happen here is everything, if it's producing enough and they're all busy, the science packs ultimately end up here down at the end and just stop. And then, so say your production slows down on that, well, the end ones still have it, but then maybe you have slow production on one of your other science packs for one reason or another, and then only the front ones are going to get those. And so you got different science packs on different ends, and nothing's actually getting researched. As long as you keep everything running, it's fine. But I have run into that issue a few times of not really having enough of one type for a little bit until I, fix some of the productions of the factory going on, and so they kind of run into each other. But this one was actually, what he had in mind is to produce, I can't remember how much science per second, but like a ridiculous amount of science per second. So when you have everything put in and everything running, the full base running, you mass produce science. It's crazy. Problem is, by the time you get everything running, everything's already researched, and you can't really utilize that science power, that science researching power. But it's a cool idea, and the biggest thing I like about it is it's fairly compact, and it's everything just kind of works for the most part, and it really works for this lazy bastard going on, because he's got pretty much everything already set up to be built. I'm just gonna have to add a few things like this science labs, science labs, and like a car or something like that. But he does actually even have trains being built in the second section, so he's got a lot of stuff to be built. I did also research optics. I just was looking for something to get researched. I'd like to get this researched. In fact, I kind of need to, but I need to get something producing green science to do that. So right now, I've just been researching these other red ones, because I've got one lab and this producing red science, although I'm gonna need some more iron. Hey, iron's making it all the way to the end now. Cool. Iron plates. So that's where I'm at with that. I probably should just build some extra not packs, what am I trying to say? Assembly machines. Sorry. Distracted by cute fluffy kitty. Should probably build another assembly machine and have it set up to build. In fact, the green science takes inserters and transport belts, and both of those are being produced. I wonder if I can just offload some of those. Oh, these all need coal now, which I don't have any. Yeah. Well, let's go get some coal real quick. How many? Yep, gonna need more. And I should probably get some more coal drills here. Started getting, well, a line. That's gonna be the stone line. Probably should get that connected as well. Hey, look at that. How much? Oh, 1,300. So that'll be plenty for our needs. So we're gonna run all the way down here and get these into, where was I gonna put them? Red science, so that we can keep red science going. And then maybe get that stone line running. Oh, that was, see. This is why I figure I might as well get. Perfect. Get this research and stuff, because I've got, while I'm doing all these other things. Let's see. Get that out of the way. Look at that. So if I grab some of these, and it's going to need these and these to make green science. So what I could do, stick a belt there, belt there. That way, that way, that way. do. Not that far up. Because we need this one space away. Perfect. Look at this. Look at this. And make this green science. And supply power for it all. Now, that'll make green science to throw in there, and we can start researching green science. Speaking of which, okay, we'll let that finish, and we'll queue this up so we can get our power ready. And since we have them, let's go about and start placing the rest of the base. I think I've got layers in the way. Run over here. And maybe we start getting this whole thing set up, because then I can take out my makeshift area and just let this whole area do its thing. And I can start. What do we need for labs? So we can have these ones start producing labs for us. I like where this is going. And oh, it's kind of weird running these sections because there's so many belts that you kind of get caught up in the belt line. And get this running all the way down to there. Might as well just run this just because that means it's complete. Oh, we want to get these down. See, it's so much nicer once we get the factory running. Look how many more resources we've already got coming in, because we've actually got a system running it now. And we can get things. It goes so much faster once you get everything running. I mean, later in the game, you end up automating everything anyways, so it's kind of normal. But to start the game with everything having to be automated, such a slow way to start. It's crazy. Actually, let's make it run faster. Alright, see, we got all these belts coming in. It's nice. I want to get these ones coming in well, because we're going to actually need steel coming in, so we need to actually hook up these lines, huh? I probably should have hooked this one up first. Well, let's see how many more belts we've already got produced. Now that we're still in them for green science, but we got plenty. Look at that, almost 500 again. Very nice. This one's already ran, so let's at least run this belt down. And we have these, so we could run all these in there. We're gonna have to produce the first couple of steel power poles, the mid-grade and high-grade, manually. Well, at least the mid-grade ones, so that we can get steel being produced. Factory will take care of the rest. And that looks like it's going to be a slow process. We've got only one. Oh, whoa, whoa. These ones are special directions, huh? That needs to go that. There. That way. So these are every other because they're pulling in coal, placing down the steel. So you gotta be careful. You can't just run and place, even though it's a full line of them. They've got to be facing the correct direction. Alrighty. And then we have, oh, got 13 more. So and since we don't have stone coming into the system yet, it hasn't built any new ones. It'll be coming out there. So we got all of this extra belts for right now. Let's get stone coming into the system so it can start doing that. So our stone line is this one. So we'll just run it all the way down here. Oh, and I also found another tiny coal patch right there. 6,000, but might as well use it, right? gonna have to go so we can see a little better. We need to get some radar. That's what we need. Or just, you know, go out and wander and explore. So far, there's been so much for me to just be running back and forth. How about this? There we go. And just run the line straight down the center for right now. Actually, we don't have any. Well, we don't want to eat this. So 1, 2, 3. This will be the front. So we'll do it there. Almost. And we just need to get some drills and some power poles out here. So 3. So this should be. Place some like this. Is that one way? Deep, 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 and then we'll just run it straight down. That way they're not in the way of lines that'll go there. Alrighty then. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick this up. 50 stone in it, so. And we need to get some more drills here. So let's go check on the status of our drills. We may need to just run a whole nother coal line from over here, or we can. Where's it at? There's that little coal line. We could just have it come back and around. That's assuming, hey, look at that. Metal is making it all the way down. And we have 45 drills. Wow, that's gonna be. Oh, we can just place this whole thing, huh? So let's do this. We're gonna run them down the middle. Okay, so power will be here in the center. Whoops, that way. This way. Not that far. And we need to come down anyway, so let's do this. And we want to actually combine it down here so it can go to both directions. And probably splitters. I have to go pick up some. Excuse me. I'm talking so much I need to moisten my throat. Grab a stack of those. Over, and we need to have it combine into there. So we'll do this one, this there, that action, there. Now they'll come in and just mesh into there, and they'll mesh into there, and we'll have another source of. That's a little silly sometimes. Another source of coal once we supply power. Really, we just need to get power up there, and voila, we got extra coal coming to the system. Suppose we need more drills for the stone, right? Drills at all for the stone, for that matter. And so we'll all the way back over here. And actually, we need to get some more drills on the coal over here as well. But we got 37, so we have plenty now. It's kind of nice having resources all of a sudden, having the system to run it and build it and do what we need. So the rest of this shouldn't take as long to get set up. So that should help the coal. We can just run a line of stone. Oh, those don't have power, and I don't don't have any more power poles. Yeah. No, we're not got power poles here yet. So we'll just do that. And voila. And we do. Doesn't look like we really need the coal or the copper so much, but better safe than sorry. Now that we got other things running, we got stone coming in, we got more coal coming in, we got more iron coming in. Still got to set up this iron mine for the steel. Maybe, yeah, let's run the line out for that. So we're getting there. We're making a lot more progress, which is nice. That one needs to be iron, and this one needs to be iron. So we want to run two separate lines. Kind of need to, huh? That's kind of what it's asking for. So what if we run them together? Run one line out from. Actually, we need the other line out right now because that's the one that's actually more set up. So we'll run this line all the way out to this iron mine, and this one will be our steel source. And we're not gonna make it. Let's go see how much more belts the system has made. I need a lot. And got 400. Oh yeah, that's plenty. Something else we need? 28. We kind of need some power poles. We don't have those being produced, do we? Need a stack of that on our person. That's about it for now. So we'll run all the way back here. Oh, hey, look at that. This needs to be completed still. Whoops. Oh, no. Hey, the belts push you around. It's not very nice. I like being pushed around. Big bully. So, let's get this all the way up to the iron mine. And we're going across the bottom of the iron mine. So, boom. Let's get some drills. Set up in place. Oops. Come on. And now we really need just power out here. And not quite. Well, we're out here. Snag those. Well, this episode's kind of getting long anyway now. So, there's the update so far. We got lots of iron coming in. Lots of iron being produced. In fact, it's coming in slower than we need now. We need to add some more drills down there. This will take in a lot more and produce a lot more. And that looks to be our bottleneck at the moment, which isn't a bad thing. It's still making it all the way down here. We're still getting drills. We got red science being produced. We got green science being produced. We've only got one lab producing for researching, and this is going to take 120 at 30 seconds a pop, so it's going to take some time to get that done. What is that? 3,600 seconds. Wow. So that's going to, take an hour. Maybe I should add another lab. That seems like the pertinent thing to do. Do I have the resources for a lab? Belts, and I have belts on me, so throw all those in there. Take a stack of those. Throw those in there. Why not just throw a stack in there? And this should be able to produce slabs for me now. I've got boxes, right? Yeah. Stick a box there. We're not going to need one stack. But, that, everything's still connected that way. And can I steal from one lab? Is that an option? It is! Look at that! It'll pull it out of the one lab. Cool. How convenient. I could probably kind of do the same thing, whoops, with a third lab. Voila! There we go. Whoops. Yeah, success. That should speed things up. Cool. Alright, well, that's where I'm going to leave you here on episode 5. We got some more coal coming in. We got some stone coming in. Oh, yeah. I got to actually connect the stone to the system, don't I? We'll have some stone coming in momentarily. Got a couple labs producing some science. And so we can get steel coming in soon. There we go. Here comes the stone. And now that the stone is coming in, that should give us more stone furnaces so that we can then fill out the rest of this production area. Yeah, that's going to take some time, but not a problem. That's what we're here for. So, this is the Manchadar, signing off until next time.